welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's topic is time management. Welcome back. Time is really hard and requires a lot of dedication to change. Today we are going to demystify time management, especially for students. First, you need to have the right mindset for you to change your time schedules, for you to have discipline. So we are going to start with the mind before other time management techniques. You need to know the importance of time before you can take control of it. You need to know the value of time before you can start to change. Time is a diamond. Time is a gem. Time is more expensive than diamond. So by wasting your time doing useless activities, you are literally doing wasting away your diamonds. Time is the only thing in this world that you cannot produce. You can have more wealth, you can have more development, but you cannot have more time. And the worst part is, during your old ages, if you waste your time, you are going to have a lot of regret. There is a saying that don't waste any second of my time. So for this video, we are going to tackle how to manage and take control of your time. There is also another saying, can you hold the sun? If you can hold the sun, then you can be wasting your. I'm going to giving us a lot of examples so as to get the mind ready for this change. Another example is the example of a ship. Just imagine a ship that is going from one location to another location, and there are a lot of people on board the ship. So some of the people are having parties, enjoying the ride, catching fish, playing, just hoping for them to get from one direction to the other, while some people use that time to read books, to explore, to have meaning and purpose. So there are two different sets of examples in this ship. The first set are waiting for them to get to the destination while playing. The second set are preparing for the destination. One of the things I consider to be time killer is night owl. Someone that spent most of his night doing some stuff while sleeping during the day. This is one of the stuff that retards your productivity and also eats a lot of time in your time. Most people says they are more productive during the day and they achieve a lot of work during the day. But the main truth is, in the morning the mind is more fresh and you can achieve a lot of work during the morning. And there is a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It says, tax. There is also ayah in the Quran that says, Quran 25 verse 47, وهو الذي جعل لكم الليل لباسا والنهار سباتا وجعل الليل نشورا. And it is who made the night a covering for you and the sleep a rest, and he made the day to rise up again. So the main purpose of the night is to have rest and sleep, but you using it for another activities, you are misusing it for the purpose it was created for. And you saying that you can only do work at night, it's just the mindset that you are having and the belief that you are having that you can be more productive at night. For you to take control of your time, you have to correct this belief before starting to improve. That's why I brought up this issue first, for you to correct it inside your mind, then you start working on time management. If you calculate the number of hours which you used to spend sleeping during the night, can pile up to 12 hours, while having just 12 hours remaining, you use social media for 3 hours, while also staying at your bed for also additional 1 hour. So before you done something productive, time has already gone. And in the night, there are a lot of people online, a lot of distractions, while in the morning most people are asleep and you don't have it's very quiet, you don't have any much more distraction. And also one of the things you need to consider in time management is having a complete calendar and a to-do list in which you list out of all the activities you need to do in the day, in the week, and in the month. Before a day, you make sure you have list of activities that you are going to do during the next day, so as for the next week, so as for the next month. And you should also create a balance between tasks that have important deadline and also tasks that are urgent and important. To tackle this, we are going to examine that this is called Eisenhower decision matrix. It is used to decide which tasks to do at a given time. The first one is if a task is important and it's also urgent, then you do it now immediately. The next one is if a task is urgent but it is not important, then you delegate another person for you for it. The next one is if a task is important but it's not urgent, then you schedule a time to do it. You find a space in your calendar and you mark it for that task. You add it to your to-do list for time and also date for you to accomplish that task and the estimated time for you to accomplish that task, the maximum time you need to achieve that task. And for you to know the time for you to finish the task, you look back for previous tasks that you have done, the same previous tasks that you have done, and you see how much time you really spend in that task, because you might underestimate the time needed to complete the task. For tasks that are important and urgent, you make sure you do them immediately. Do it now. For tasks that are, if a task is not important and not urgent, then you delete it completely from your calendar, from your to-do list, and you focus your energy on those that are important, urgent, and not urgent. And also, when you schedule a time for you to do something, for example, you schedule, I'm going to study chemistry between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So once the time for studying is due, you make sure you do something called time blocking. For me to do this, I usually put my phone in do not disturb and set a timer for 2 hours to make sure I complete the task. And when you start doing the task, you may have thoughts of I need to go and drink water, I need to check my phone, I need to check my clothes. Make sure you don't attend to any of those. Make sure you are productive that 2 hours. And by you focusing your attention on that task, you are you are fully immersed in that task and things become easy for you because you are fully focused. And before you start a task, make sure anything that you are going to need is present at that moment in that position. There is also research that shows that bakers, when they arrange anything that they are going to need during baking, they become more productive and spend less time baking. Also, when you wake up early in the morning after doing a lot of tasks, you make sure you have a quick nap which is 10 between 30 minutes after 12 p.m. but not after 3 p.m. because it will affect your sleeping schedule. There is also an hadith that says the Prophet used to nap during the day, especially after Zuhur, and he encourages napping during the day. And one of the things that take away your time is movies and series. During the day, when you wake up, you sleep during the day, and for you to do work between after waking up around 1 to by the time you sleep, it is around 2 a.m. You must have watched a lot of movies and series, and contribute these movies and series used to chop up your time, plus the time you sleep, plus the time you use social media, and also plus the time you use doing nothing. And something also to add is doing multitask. Multitask deterres productivity. make sure you are focused on one task only. And also, environment affects your productivity and thinking. Make sure you try different places for reading, doing tasks, work, etc. You can try gardens, somewhere different, restaurants, coffee shop, etc. Make sure you are reading the proper way of studying for exams. The two effective scientific methods for studying exams are active recalling and spaced repetition. I'm going to give a link in the description of this video so that you can watch Ali Abdal explains these two methods. Also, don't stress yourself because stress can contribute to migraines, anxiety, and similar other diseases. Also, find time to have connection with your friends and families because that is the most important thing. So the ideal structure of your day should be: first thing in the morning you exercise, you get some sunlight, and then you have a cold bath. Then from there you check your calendar on what to do. You apply time blocking to the tasks you are currently doing. You apply time blocking to the tasks you are currently doing and have breaks between tasks. Then you have your nap during the day. Changing your sleeping method and routine can be very hard for you, but it is very possible once you try it. And in the process of changing, you might be sleeping a lot during the day. You make sure to minimize sleeping during the day because you need to change the habits. You need to be disciplined for you to change. And don't give up because that's the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us to live, by working during the day and sleeping during the night. Thank you for watching.